Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. You're here on the home of the Slightly Above Average Ship Review. I'm your host, KPZ. Today we're going to be back in the Italian Tier 6 Tech Tree Battleship, Francesco Caracciolo. We're here on Land of Fire. The Caracciolo is still in early access. I'm going to be hard-pressed to match my accomplishments of last match that you saw in this match, but we'll try. Last game we got 161,000 damage. We do not meet or exceed that in this game. All right, here's a quick look at the teams. You can see we are top tier. There are no destroyers. Good and bad. I always like killing destroyers with my secondaries. All right. And the sound was really loud before of the game, and now I can barely hear it, so I will adjust it. I'll apologize if the end product is messed up. You know, what can I say? Clearly, if you've watched any of my videos, you know I'm not Navy expert. I have lots of problems with the audio. All right, so we're moving out here. I see these two cruisers tried to trick me into going to the right side, and they doubled back, and I will double back because they doubled back, and I'm not falling for their tricks this time. All right, we do have a full brawler build set up in the F Caracciolo. I say F with all respect, unlike the Charles F. Hughes when I say F, because like F this ship. The Caracciolo, very strong. I can't wait to unlock the Vittorio Veneto to see if it's even stronger than the Caracciolo. Really loving these early access ships. The only one that I'm not having tons of success in is the Andre Doria. I can't explain why, but that one of these four early access battleships is the hardest one for me to have a good game in. Get back. All right, so we're going to come around the island here, hopefully surprise that Helena with a little bit of our ambush tactics. Everybody shoot at the Helena. Maybe you won't know I'm here. Oh, I think he knows I'm here now. All right, so let's secondaries kick in. Let's light him up. Oh my. All right, he's almost dead. I didn't mean to hit the heel, but everything else I wanted to hit. Close quarters expert, first blood. Kill number one. The Helena really never stood a chance. And the great thing about this smoke screen, this rolling smoke, is it lasts long enough to help us cap the base. So you really can't underestimate the tactical impact that this rolling smoke has. It's a great way to close the distance with the enemy without him being able to shoot at you. It's also a great way, like this, for a battleship to cut across the cap and to cap it out without being spotted. All right, assisted base cap. Now we will shoot at the QE. Get a couple hits there. I don't really want to show more of my broadside to the Queen Elizabeth. There's a fair amount of ships over by the Charlie Cap. And I just took fire from that battleship. If you look at the mini-map, off to the upper left-hand side or to my port side. We will deal with him in a moment. I'm just trying to get to the safety of this island. There he is, to continue engaging this QE. Now I am going to hit the island on purpose here. I don't want to go out and give him broadside shots. And I'm just content to sit here and plink at the Queen Elizabeth. This North Carolina hasn't been shooting at me. He is out of range. And our secondaries are still going off. So we're just going to keep throwing shots here at the Queen Elizabeth. Now make no mistake, folks. Whether you have Aaa Defense or not, or whether when this line comes out of early access, they finally give us a ranged commander in the game that you don't have to pay for or not. In my opinion, these Tech Tree ships function best as brawlers. So I would run D. Ravel. I would run Brawler in the first row, and I would run Running with Scissors as your legendary skill. Hear me now, believe me later. Now, with tiers 3 and tiers 4, I run the Turret Traverse skill in row 2. I can't think of the name of it right off the top of my head. But on these tier 5 and tier 6, I run Porcupine Crisscross. That's the other skill I'm thinking of. So I do run Crisscross on tiers 2 and 3, but I don't think you need it on tier 5 and tier 6. All right, this New Mexico has kind of been a thorn in my side, so we're going to engage him a little bit while kiting away. Pardon me, still dealing with a little post-COVID cough, although I am fully recovered. While we continue to engage New Mexico, I do want to send support out to all our players from the Ukraine and also the players in Russia who may not have necessarily wanted to start a war with Ukraine. You know, there's a lot of people making political posts about the situation on Reddit, and that's not really what the Reddit is for. There are plenty, believe me, of Reddits where you can post all you want about the war going on. I just hope it doesn't escalate any further, like China going into Taiwan or anything like that. So hopefully these countermeasures taken with the banking system do enough to bring that down. I hope all of our player base, regardless of where they live, is safe. So that is that. All right, North Carolina giving us that sweet broadside. We are going to take that. And I don't know why I turned away, because we got 3 hits, including 1 Citadel hit, and messed him up pretty bad. He's down below half health. So I'm going to kite away from him. He's still in my main battery range, and tank that shot there from the New Mexico. North Carolina not shooting back at me, so I'm going to turn back. I'm going to line it up again, and I'm going to let it go. Now, he is shooting this time, so we're going to turn a little bit. And those shells go in. Another Citadel. Kill number 2. Alright, at this point, I have grown tired of the New Mexico plinking away at me. Queen Elizabeth is out there. We do hit our second rolling smoke screen while healing up. And I'm going to use that to advance. I don't want to get side shot by the Queen Elizabeth, although I had the impression that island was kind of in between me and the QE. Don't really feel comfortable shooting at the QE. Would love to pick off that York, but those 2 ships are out of my main battery range. That is the one hindrance with a brawler build. Your main battery range with this build is 14.2, and on the Andreadori it will be 14 even. So just keep that in mind. All right, so still trying to look at the Queen Elizabeth here. I think I finally just gave up on that. Oh, no, I think we're going to try one more time. I'm a skeptic. I'm worried that the Queen Elizabeth's going to side shot me. Don't see anything back there I can shoot at. So let us turn our attention to this New Mexico, who has been an absolute thorn in my side. By the way, we are down. We've lost 5 ships. They have lost 3 ships. So it's going to take some yeoman's work to turn this beat around. All right, Citadel hit in the New Mexico. What you're seeing here is a down tier ship. Armor cannot stand up to tier 6 battleship guns. Another hit to Citadel. He is hanging on a thread. And now I'm taking shots from the Queen Elizabeth. We lose another ship. And now we're down 6-3. Can your hero pull this off? Let's see. All right, shots out, front turrets, New Mexico. Kill number 3. I'm thinking the Queen Elizabeth is over here. Clearly I wasn't paying attention. I think the Queen Elizabeth bled out and died. But I'm right now looking very hard for the Queen Elizabeth because that is the closest enemy ship to me. And there is no Queen Elizabeth there. So there's one enemy battleship down below the A cap. I want to say maybe even a second enemy ship down below the A cap. and 2 enemy ships over in the Charlie Cap. I think that's what's going on. All right, now it's 3-on-3. So I only killed 1 ship, but my team pulled us back even. All right, so I'm going to focus on the Charlie Cap. I think I realized when I checked the scoreboard that Queen Elizabeth was dead. So now we're down to ship again. Got a New Mexico over here, and I got that one-shot Trento. So I feel I can handle it. I just smoked a New Mexico. Let's do this, folks. I don't know how you say let's do this in Italian, but let's do this. All right. So we're rolling out in the Francesco Caracciolo. I got a fair amount of heals. I got all consumables available. I am ready. I feel so confident. I'm just blindly shooting to the ether. Look at that. These shells are right on target. Yep, that's what I knew. It was going to be a good day. All right, our teammate down by Alpha takes out that last ship over there. So if I want to be the BMOC, the big hero in this game, I'm going to take out these last 2 ships. So we're just continuing to make our way. I suggest if this doesn't go good, maybe you might want to cap Alpha. Thanks, Comms Wheel, for working with me there. Don't know if that guy ever actually does that, but that was my thought. Because we do have I believe it's a little bit of a point problem. Although I can't really see it, so maybe we don't. No, actually we don't. I forgot. We captured B in the beginning. That's the only base that's ever been capped in this match, oddly enough. All right, New Mexico, we'll give him the front 2 turrets a little bit above the waterline. Secondary's already kicking in. Disable one of his main batteries. And the York, yeah, we'll take that. Right there, kill number 4. All right, you know what time it is, folks. It's time to hit my smoke. High caliber metal unlocked. I swear I hit the smoke screen right around here. Maybe after I shoot. Alright, so we do another damage, disable another turret. Now I hit the smoke screen. Although he can still see us. Do a bunch more damage, punch right through his bow armor. It is really all over but the crying here. I think he's trying to maneuver for a ram. Thankfully, we have enough maneuverability. I put it full reverse and turn back, and we're just going to punch through right under this bow and take out the New Mexico Kraken Unleashed and ending the game. All right, here's some Brandenburg Milestones. There we are on my favorite screen, the victory screen. First Blood Medal, Close Quarters Expert Medal, High Caliber Medal, and the Kraken Unleashed Medal. We ended up with 148,082 total damage, 5 big kills. I think there's 8 green cap defended flags and 1 assisted base cap. We ended up with just short of 350,000 silver and 3993 ship XP and commander XP. Gotta love it. All right, there we are at the top of the board in the Francesco Caracciolo. 2662 base XP with those 5 big kills. Krakens and all the early access Italian battleships except the Andrea Doria. Gonna keep grinding on that. If I get a Kraken game in the Andrea Doria, I'll bring it to you guys. All right, let's go into the port, take a look at the fully upgraded ship. We got secondary battery mod 2, damage control system mod 2, and target acquisition system mod 1. Unlike our first match, we got a fully upgraded ship, ready to unlock the Vittorio Veneto. All right, 6 charges of the repair party. Use them early and often. 3 exhaust smoke generators, love that. And 3 enhanced secondary targeting consumables. We didn't use any booster flags. Got this temporary Regia Marina camo and the 2-year strong flag. Taking a look at the stats, 54,500 hit points and a 25% torpedo damage reduction. All right, here you go. 4 twin 381 millimeter turrets, 14.2 kilometer range, reload in 27.9 seconds, turn in 25.7 seconds. HE shells do 5,800 damage with a, is that 34% fire chance? I can barely read it. 12,000 AP shell damage. 2 sets of secondaries, really nice. 6.8 kilometer range on both sets. The 90 millimeters reload every 3 seconds, do 2,000 SAP damage. The 152 4 triple turrets reload every 4 seconds, and they do, I think it's 3,800 SAP shell damage. Apologize, can't see the screen that well due to my aging vision. All right, Aaa Defense, you can see that first set of secondaries is dual purpose and does count as AA. I consider this enough AA to defend yourself, but if you're focused, you're going to have a bad day. 29 knots in the water, 740 meter turning circle, 13.6 second rudder shift time, and concealment 13.7 on the surface, 11.4 in the air, 13.1 when firing in smoke. Be advised, we're essentially using Type 4 camo that has concealment built in. That's why these numbers are so low. All right, taking a look at the armor viewer. Very similar in style to the Julio Cesare. Look at this large above water citadel. Terrifying. Do not show your broadside to anybody. At least the barbettes and turrets are heavily armored. These are probably the best armored turrets so far in the tech tree. So better than nothing, I guess. Put the bow back on. You know, you do have this plate. It's mostly 150 millimeters with a little section of 300 at the back. So you can do a little bit of bow tanking. Above that, you know, you can still get penetrated. Your torpedo belt goes all the way down the side of the ship. Again, this reminds me of this red stuff on the side. Reminds me of the Julio Cesare. Really don't show your broadside. You're going to get punched. Trust me. And that is the armor profile of the Francesco Caracciolo. All right, taking a look at our commander, level 16, legendary, level 2, Paolo di Revel. Really recommend this build for tier 5 and tier 6. We got Von Hipper and Cunningham as our inspirations. Brawler in row 1, Porcupine in row 2, Firefighter in row 3, Master Mechanic in row 4, and Running with Scissors as our legendary skill. Anyway, that's the F. Caracciolo Kraken in early access. If you liked it, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you want more slightly above average ship reviews. Thanks for watching, everybody.